Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Where's what? 120. Use the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Back.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Two. Hey, Alpha. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Man, I got
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's move. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike 52. I got one. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Big gap. Watch the eye. 13. Rush in.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
13. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandable. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We own them. Check.
On second down, it's Cohen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check. 45.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first.
Side, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd-and-2.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. 76, 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. Check, check. 2 for 66. Check right.
Now it's gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, now Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Here we go.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Shit. Pilot, 64, weak. Super. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Let's get off the field. Let's get done.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
We go tonight. 180. 55 to Mike. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, he completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down, Falcons.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, over.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Garoppolo looks to throw and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got to drive as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run Devontae Freeman, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Wait, 80! You ain't got nothing. 21. Cut.
On first down, Garoppolo. Jones has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 31's the mic. It's just me. 12. Hey, back up. 31's the mic.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline up. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third.
14, Rams, 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, it's Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check. Mike 55, right there in the middle. Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Goff now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this throw caught left side. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
DC. Go, 12, go. Hey, Alpha. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I got it.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's able to find Wallace. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Garoppolo, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get off the field, D. I got you. Hey, alert! Hey, exit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
17. Hey, high 7. Any day. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm coming after you.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
21.
Freeman again.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Here's Freeman. Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Five. Hey, watch the ball.
Go. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one